Did you know that eating just 2 raw tomatoes a day could potentially slash your risk of prostate cancer by up to 40%? If you're a man over 50, this single piece of information might be the most important thing you hear today. But here's the shocking part. Most men are getting this completely wrong, and it could be costing them their health. I'm about to reveal why the way you consume tomatoes matters more than you ever imagined, and why cooking them might actually be destroying their most powerful benefits. This isn't just another health trend. This is science-backed information that could literally save your life. Let's start with a sobering reality check. Prostate cancer affects 1 in 8 men during their lifetime, and that number jumps dramatically after age 50. By age 60, nearly half of all men show signs of prostate enlargement. But what if I told you that populations consuming high amounts of raw tomatoes show significantly lower rates of these conditions? The Mediterranean diet has long been praised for its health benefits, but researchers noticed something specific about regions where men consumed large quantities of fresh, uncooked tomatoes. These areas consistently showed lower prostate cancer rates, even when controlling for other dietary and lifestyle factors. The secret weapon hiding in these bright red fruits is called lycopene. This powerful antioxidant gives tomatoes their vibrant color, but more importantly, it's like a shield protecting your prostate cells from damage. Lycopene neutralizes free radicals that can cause cellular damage leading to cancer and inflammation. But here's where it gets interesting and where most health advice gets it wrong. You've probably heard that cooking tomatoes increases lycopene absorption. While technically true, this advice misses a crucial point. Raw tomatoes contain a different form of lycopene that your body processes differently, and this raw form might be exactly what your prostate needs most. When you cook tomatoes, the heat breaks down cell walls, making lycopene more bioavailable to your bloodstream. However, raw tomatoes contain lycopene bound to fiber and other compounds that create a slow release effect in your digestive system. This means your prostate gets a steady supply of protection throughout the day, rather than a quick spike that gets processed and eliminated. Think of it like medication. Would you rather take one massive dose that hits hard and disappears quickly, or a time-release formula that provides consistent protection? Raw tomatoes act like that time-release formula for your prostate health. Recent studies have shown that men consuming at least 10 servings of raw tomatoes per week had a 25% lower risk of developing aggressive prostate cancer. But the benefits don't stop there. Raw tomatoes also provide vitamin C, folate, and potassium in their most natural, easily absorbed forms. Here's another factor most men overlook: the synergistic effect of eating tomatoes with healthy fats. The lycopene in raw tomatoes becomes significantly more absorbable when consumed with sources like olive oil, avocados, or nuts. This is why a simple tomato and olive oil salad isn't just delicious, it's a prostate health powerhouse. But I need to address the elephant in the room. Some men worrying about the acidity in raw tomatoes causing digestive issues. While this can be a concern for those with sensitive stomachs, the solution isn't to avoid tomatoes altogether. Cherry tomatoes tend to be less acidic than larger varieties, and eating them with other foods helps buffer the acidity. The timing of when you eat raw tomatoes also matters more than you might think. Consuming them earlier in the day allows your body more time to process and utilize the nutrients. Your digestive system works most efficiently in the morning and afternoon, making these optimal times for maximum lycopene absorption. Now, let's talk about variety, because not all tomatoes are created equal. Darker red tomatoes typically contain higher lycopene levels than lighter varieties. Roma tomatoes, for instance, pack more lycopene per serving than standard slicing tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes offer convenience and concentrated nutrition in a small package. Organic versus conventional also plays a role. Organic tomatoes often contain higher antioxidant levels, though the difference isn't dramatic enough to break the bank if budget is a concern. The most important factor is simply eating them regularly and consistently. For men over 50, I recommend incorporating raw tomatoes into your daily routine rather than thinking of them as an occasional healthy choice. To medium tomatoes or a cup of cherry tomatoes daily provides optimal lycopene levels based on current research. Here is a practical approach that works for most men. Start your morning with sliced tomatoes on whole grain toast drizzled with olive oil. This simple combination delivers lycopene, healthy fats for absorption, and fiber for digestive health. It's like a targeted nutritional prescription for your prostate. The evidence is clear. Raw tomatoes offer unique benefits that cooked versions simply cannot match for prostate health. While cooked tomatoes certainly have their place in a healthy diet, the slow-release lycopene from raw tomatoes provides sustained protection your prostate craves. Your prostate health is too important to leave to chance. Starting today, make raw tomatoes a non-negotiable part of your daily nutrition. Your 50-year-old self will thank your current self for taking action now. Remember, prevention is always easier than treatment, and sometimes the simplest solutions are the most powerful ones.